you suggested a specific one. It was the Lost Platoon, right? Lost Platoon would be a good one
Yeah,
to
I
trigger?
think so.
Okay,
Could be a fun one to show.
I will trigger Lost Platoon. So I believe I've triggered it now. So let's pop into gameplay.
So you've got some text at the bottom. The text at the bottom kind of is your note for the foreshadowing.
Okay, cool. So I can
should...
go down to here to Lost Platoon and read that note again. It says, so Vincent, so is it always my current character who produces the note?
Is this currently the character you're in control of?
Yeah, I just switched to Vincent. So I was Bree before, and Bree gave the notes. Now I'm Vincent, and Vincent's giving the notes. So it's just whoever I am right now is the one who writes the notes.
Not really. Sometimes it should be maybe characters from like maybe the radio or maybe characters at the base. So there might be a little bug there. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like, so he says, you ever hear about Fort Juniper? This nearby camp was overrun by zombies before the poor bastards ever had a chance to react. And then he says, those dead Jarhead recruits were spotted at a nearby military outpost. So now we go, okay, higher armored zombie presence, which could be really useful for certain bounties. Like right now, I think the open range pack, I think it's the open range pack, maybe it's a different pack, has got a kill 25 armored zombies with revolvers challenge, which it's hard enough to kill an armored zombie with a revolver anyway, and then you have to get 25 of them. It's one of our more time-consuming bounties. But if this thing drops, I imagine that just finding armored zombies is the hard part. If this thing drops on me, it might actually be an opportunity to go after certain bounties.
Actually, a really good point. That's good chance. So, yeah, the notifications always appear on the left as well, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're dealing with. But this one is different to the previous one. So this one is a location-based one. So if you go to your map, you'll be able to see where this is being affected.
It's
so
not
we
that,
use a nice
even though
little
that's really
purple
bright.
glow. Yeah. So you can see to the right, there's a purple.
Over here.
Spot now.
Oh, look at that. Okay. So is it just within this area that there's more armored zombies, or is it everywhere?
It should just be in that area.
Okay, cool. Well, let's head down there then and see what's going on. Where is my car? There it is. So yeah, I'll head down that direction and see what we find.
Yeah.
So is everything associated with curveballs purple, by the way? Is that just sort of the color of of curveballs in the game?
That's sort of the general color scheme we're using, yeah. So if you see a zombie with purple eyes, it's a good way of just indicating that, oh, this is the zombie affected by the effect.
So whatever the effect is, you tend to use purple eyes for whatever weird thing is going on with the zombies, even if it's different effects, just to be
typically, yeah,
consistent.
Yeah, just so we've been very careful with just how we kind of express these effects in the game and what color language we use and how we communicate this information, because we really don't want to overload the UI with just all this information. But using sort of like the menu screen and the eye effect as well, just kind of gives you a good indicator of like what to deal with.
By the way, and notice, the audience should notice that there are still purple-eyed zombies out here. So the purple eyes were originally associated with that first curveball. But even though we've triggered a second curveball, and now I'm getting a whole bunch of armored zombies, we're still also getting the splashy zombies. Is that, am I correct in identifying that?
Yeah, so there could be splashy zombies here. There might be a little bit of a, because that previous one was a tutorial. That is one that will just appear like as a first shot effect.
Okay. So this guy did not splash, and so basically, are all of the armored zombies that are associated with the new curveball, do they all have purple eyes to show that they're involved with the curveball, but they're not necessarily splashy ones?
Yeah, exactly. So because it's a main effect, because it's an effect that says there's more armored zombie presence, they all have purple eyes because they are armored zombies. They are affected by that curveball.
Okay, that makes sense. So, okay.
I think it should...
You think I should do what?
I would just say it's just a way to show when you enter that area, you're dealing with a curveball zombie.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I should head over closer to Camp Juniper. Yeah, we did get a question from SciChat the Grey, who was asking if there's anything in the curveball menu that says how long they last. But I think you kind of answered that, where you don't have timers. You will occasionally have like other forms of hints, but they're never going to give you specific timing. Is that right?
Yeah. So rather than using countdowns, we're a little bit more mysterious, a little bit more vague by saying it's active or it's just started or it's going to end soon, and it's kind of your discretion to determine if you want to engage with it or you should avoid that area completely. The thing that we just do is that, yeah, we eventually sort of fade out the zombies over time. But yeah, it was sort of a design decision just to maybe not use a countdown in this instance, just to sort of keep it a little bit mysterious.
So, so you got a splashy one.
You threw a grenade, mate, and then you ran into it, so I was very concerned there for a moment.
Well, yeah. So these are dynamite, and so they've got really long timers, and so you kind of have to run through them in order to have the enemies be on top of them by the time they go off. Oh gosh, that guy has
that was
the stuff.
So you can see they're dropping military loot as well when you kill them.
Yeah,
there's a chance that they drop it. Not all of them do, so.
Okay, so is it just the ones that are right here at Camp Juniper that drop stuff, or could I have also got it from elsewhere in the area?
Anywhere in that area, you could have potentially got some.
Oh, my face!
Got some ammo.
So yeah, so we've got an explosive fuel trap. Nice. I think isn't that a daybreak item? I'm trying to remember. So so by fighting around here, am I accelerating the end of this curveball?
No, actually, no. It's just a case of it's going to be up there for a while.
Okay, so I could leave this area and come back, and there would still be more armored zombies. This is just an opportunity for me to go fight 1,000,000 armored zombies and get cool loot from them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so this is one that is largely positive. The previous one was largely negative in that it made zombies harder to fight. This one is largely positive because you can basically just go out here, like if you're, especially if you're playing on a lower difficulty level and you're okay with using your car as a weapon, you could just come out here and just basically treat this as like a huge opportunity to grab a bunch of ammo, a bunch of explosives and stuff while it's still around.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So,
no room for that.
Yeah, but we have, I think, depending on like the opportunity and the impact, it might be on for a long amount of time or a short amount of time. I think with this one, because it does provide kind of like an interesting, I can go out here and farm some armored zombies to get loot. It won't be on for too long. It'd be like a relatively short one.
Okay, cool. So this feels like an opportunity that I should chase. Like I should be like, oh wow, okay, well I was gonna do something else next, but since I can get a whole bunch of explosives by killing these, I should just go out and kill these zombies, or I can decide not to. And like it's basically just an opportunity you've placed down in front of me, and it's up to me what to do with it.
Yeah, it's like a window of opportunity. Take that whilst you can, and it might make you go to places of the map where you necessarily wouldn't really want to go. And I think that's something that's quite interesting with these curveballs is that we can drop them on these locations that kind of it kind of works into the game core loop of things that you might want to go investigate. We can change the size of that radius as well, and we can make places where you just kind of want to completely avoid. So it adds a really interesting like map dynamic, we feel, where you kind of work it into your session. You definitely stuck there.
Yay! Stuck command. This is not a do not bring your pickup truck here. I did get a question earlier on, by the way, from somebody who was asking if this update was going to have expanded vehicle trunks. And actually, that was with the last update. The previous update, a heart attack update, came with expanded trunks. The reason you don't see an expanded trunk with me right now is because this specific vehicle that I'm driving is one of the couple that got missed by that update, and so you're not seeing this one with a bunch of extra slots in it, but most of the other cars in the game should already have it, even in the live game. You don't need to go to the public test realm for that. Update 33 already delivered that.